Hello, Eurovision fans. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, which I have started just a few weeks ago. If you want reviews, predictions, and everything on Eurovision 2023, as well as videos on Eurovision history, please subscribe to my channel. Today, I want to rate the Irish entry to Eurovision 2023, which was chosen just yesterday, and it's called We Are One by the band Wild Youth. I'm going to do these ratings for all entries of Eurovision 2023, and as you can see on the screen, the categories are as follows: the lyrics, the voice, the personality, the performance, and the song, and then we will have an overall rating, and I will also tell you my thoughts about its chances in Eurovision 2023. So let's get started. The lyrics. Now, it's a song about being together, like togetherness. We Are One is the title. About keeping on fighting, about not giving up, and that's a nice message. So I do like the lyrics, but I'm a bit more critical in this case because Ireland is a native English-speaking country, and I kind of expect more from them than I would from a non-English speaking country or a non-English speaking songwriter. So some of the lyrics, I'm looking at them here, we give it our all, we get back up again. It's all a bit bland. I think you could say this and show this message in a much better way with more interesting lyrics. So overall, again, I like the message, but it's a little bit bland, so I'm giving it 2 out of 5 stars when it comes to the lyrics. Now, the voice of the lead singer. I think it's very competent. He sang it quite well in the national final. There were a few moments where he was a bit off key, I think. And in general, his voice is very standard, I feel like. It's not the kind of voice you hear on the radio and you think, that's that singer or that's this singer. So competent, but nothing really special. So I'm giving it 2 stars out of 5 again. Now, the personality. I really like the lead singer, I have to say. He's good looking. I think he's charismatic. He knows how to work the camera. He has a bit of a Ben Platt look about him. And he also comes across as very likable. The whole band comes across as quite likable, except some of the members. Because they one or two, especially the guy on the piano, I think it was, they look like they don't want to be there. And they can really work on that a little bit more. So if I would just be rating the lead singer, I would probably give him 4 or 5 points or stars. But the band as a whole, I would give 3 out of 5 stars, even though they really feel quite likable, I have to say. The performance. I like the outfit of the lead singer. It's not too over the top and also not too boring. I think it's quite the right fit for this kind of song. And I really like his energy because the way he moves away from the microphone when the chorus kicks in and lets the band sing the We Are One part and kind of engages with the audience. I think that's really, really cool and has a great potential. The camera work in the Irish national final for that part wasn't that great. I think you can really enhance that. And I think it has a lot of potential for a big hall and the performance in Liverpool. Imagine this big audience cheering along and singing along and getting into it when he kicks into the chorus. It's a very anthemic song, and the performance really has a lot of potential. I think they can work on it. But based on the national final performance, I'm giving it 3 out of 5. And if they kick it up a notch and do something about the staging, they could get even more stars, I think. The song is anthemic. It's a kind of rock pop. I think it's a nice enough song. I don't think it's really catchy enough to catch people's attention for these 3 minutes that it has in Eurovision to really engage with the audience. But as I said, if you integrate the audience in the hall, it could create a nice feeling for the song. As a song, it's nothing special, I think. There's no real high points. As I said, not that catchy. And so I'm giving the song 2 out of 5 only. It's also not very original, I think. It sounds a bit like a cheap UK2. I'm sorry, Ireland. So overall, to get the overall stars, I weigh song and performance twice because I think these are the two most important parts in Eurovision. And so we get to an overall rating of 2.5 points. Let me know in the comments what you think, whether you think I'm completely wrong and it's an amazing song or it's a horrible song. But yeah, that's my rating for now. As for the chances in Eurovision, it's a bit hard to say at the moment because we only have 4 entries. But I think they have a pretty good chance of qualifying. I think the audience in Liverpool will really go with it because I think Ireland is quite popular in Liverpool as well. And there will be some Irish people, I guess, in Liverpool to see the show. And it's a good song that can attract jury votes and audience votes. So I think qualifying should be possible. And I really hope that in a Eurovision in the UK, Ireland does qualify. As for winning top 10, I don't think that's going to happen. I think the best they can hope for is probably a top 15 position, but that's being generous. But as I said, we have to see what the other entries are. So please comment, as I said, and please come back for more ratings of other Eurovision entries of 2023. Bye-bye.